First of all, Glynis and Fleur are here. Now, Glynis, long awaited. I've been talking to everybody about the fact that you're going to be coming on.
Aww.
And Fleur, welcome as well.
Thank you.
Fleur's got the job that's called a psychoneuroimmunologist, and you've helped to bring in a different type of diet book. Now, first of all, Glynis, I know there's a lot of people who are thinking about diets at this time of year. Where did this idea come from?
Well, it was... Fleur and I developed this together. I mean, Fleur is the nutritionist and I'm more of the guinea pig. I went to visit Fleur in her capacity as a nutritionist a few years ago for a completely unrelated matter. And Fleur ended up turning my world around. She began, you know, I thought I was well educated in all things healthy, you know, good nutrition. I thought I knew it all, basically. And then it turned out I didn't, because there's been a lot of recent developments in research in nutrition. And basically, Fleur completely changed the way in which I eat. I mean, I thought I was doing quite well, but apparently I wasn't.
Because we know you from the DVD, the yoga DVD, which is playing behind us, which you also get in this set.
Yeah, because they complement each other absolutely perfectly, and we'll explain why.
But this has already been going great guns, hasn't it? You've had such a good reaction to this.
We've been absolutely thrilled. On the day of launch of the book, it went to #1 in category on Amazon, and then stayed in overall top 10 for many weeks, and just people getting amazing results. So we've been absolutely thrilled.
And Fleur, I know you're a very special type of nutritionist, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of diets this time of year, and people watching this might go, 1850, that's quite good. I get the book, I get the DVD, I get 30 days to try it out, I'll see how I get on. Why get this diet? What's your background? Why this one?
Okay, well, as you very correctly said, I'm a psychoneuroimmunologist, and what we do is we look at the impact our lifestyle and our environment have on our genes and our health.
Interesting.
And our genes have adapted very little in the last 50,000 years, but our lifestyle and our environment has changed tremendously. And the problem is food is available all the time, and this is making us fat. And what our ancestors would have done would have been to move and hunt and find food, and then eat plenty and rest and digest. They'd have eaten plenty of healthy protein and essential fats and lots of plant foods.
And that's what's in the diet, as well as ways to eat. It's not just about what to eat, is it?
It's how to eat, when to eat. I mean, basically what Fleur did, I was on a whole grain, low-fat diet, which I thought was very healthy.
A lot of people did.
And what Fleur put me onto was she upped my protein, she actually took grains out of my diet, and Fleur will explain why in a moment. And she got me... I was also eating little and often, because I thought, you know, your blood sugar levels and all that, you've got to eat every 3 hours. And then Fleur explained why it's actually better to have 2 or 3 meals in a day, good meals, and it's actually much healthier to eat less frequently.
To let yourself feel hungry. Yes.
Well, exactly. I know it's all natural and common sense, isn't it? I mean,
but we unlearn it, don't we? And this is what I've been saying for years. And look, this is, you may have read in Sainsbury's magazine, in Good Housekeeping, the way that this has gone down. It's not a diet, it's more a way of life. So I absolutely wholeheartedly embrace what you guys are doing. But if somebody wants to actually follow a program, this is a really good one to do. It is different from other diets in a very specific way. It's all in the book. It's all in the DVD as far as exercise is concerned. And in fact, the book supersedes the DVD. There's some nutritional advice in the DVD, but the book is all about the diet itself. We're going to see just a couple of meals on the table here, Fleur. What would you say about the food that you eat? Is there anything specific that you do?
Well,
different diet?
Yes, I think the fantastic thing about the diet is you can eat plenty, but you can still burn loads of fat and shift the weight. So if you have a look at this is a typical breakfast. It's a 3-egg omelette with mushrooms, onions, tomatoes, and you feel full and satisfied. And then we ask you to wait a period of time before you eat again. We reduce meal frequency.
So you get to feel hungry.
Yay! And look how delicious is that? I mean, and that's my fry-up. That is my speciality, which is breaded chicken, except it's not breaded. It's actually dipped in ground almonds with chicken seasoning. seasoning, and parsnip and sweet potato chips. And in fact, I'd made a whole batch, and when I woke up this morning, it had all gone. I had to quickly make that because my son, who hates healthy food, had scoffed the lot.
Well, that's promising for people who have to cook for others as well. Now, have a look inside the book, just before we talk about the DVD briefly. You can see there are lots of different categories in here. For instance, why we're all out of sync. It is called the In Sync Diet. There's a good support group on Facebook as well, all about In Sync. There's an overview. There's different phases you go through, which is really important. That's why the wine's on the table, because you can have wine in one of the phases at the end. Moving on an empty stomach, make yourself move. Get enough sleep. Longer, slower workouts. That's where the DVD comes in. There's a chapter about healthy hormone balance. Lots about the training, and then also recipes. So if you want to be able to get this, you have got the chance to buy it and try it and sample it. And if you're going to do something different this January, make it different this January from what you've done before. Nearly 100 orders gone already, and you don't just get the book from the ladies, you get the DVD as well. We're seeing some of it there. Lovely Howard, who helped to put that together. Howard Nappo is an expert in his own right, Glynis.
Yes.
And you don't just do movement, you do face training as well.
We do the lot. But I just wanted to explain something. The thing that makes this diet so easy for me, because I've never been able to stick to a diet in my life, and I don't really like dieting, and I think of it more as I've made a lifestyle change, and it's made such a difference to my life, I can't tell you. But there's no calorie counting. There's no calorie counting. There's no food weighing. There's no weird food. Everything's totally normal. It's really easy to do. It's really to eat out in a restaurant. So, you know, it's extremely doable, and the people on our Facebook group have just had the most amazing... And it's a great group because people encourage each other, they support us, and people can also come and ask Fleur and I questions directly and personally, and they do, trust me. And it's great. We've absolutely loved having this group. But the reason I wanted to put the yoga DVD with it is that exercise, this isn't just about eating, this is everything. It's like, why would you be putting on weight? Why would you be feeling tired? You know, all those little niggles we get, you know, why are you just not feeling so good? So we look at everything, and they're all connected, and all these different things can make you put on weight. Do you know that even if your biorhythms are out, if you don't sleep well, if you don't handle your stress levels, and exercise is very, very much part of this book.
I loved those sections in the book, by the way, because it's so nice and refreshing because of your job, because of psychoneuroimmunology, rather than just someone's putting together a load of lists of calories, what to eat. It does shed a different light on how to lose weight, Fleur. What feedback have you had from people on the Facebook group about why this works for them?
I think people are afraid to reduce their meals. They think we've been told we should eat little and often, and that's not necessarily the case, because actually digesting food uses up a whole lot of energy, and people have found their energy levels have reach tremendous heights because they're eating 2 or 3 times a day and they're moving before they eat. So energy's been tremendous for people, and also they've burnt loads of fat. And
Glynis, you are an inspiration to so many people, and they look at what you do and they follow what you do and they try to emulate you as well, and you've got confidence that this is the one. So what would you say?
I thought I was pretty healthy, but my energy levels have been transformed, and as I said, you know, the exercise is a very important part of it. And we've got a whole chapter in the book on yoga, because I've been doing yoga for many, many years, and it's so beneficial. You know, it's very toning, it's very strengthening, it's great for flexibility. And because you breathe through the postures, it's very calming. And this is all very important.
There's a good section on breathing on the DVD as well.
There is. We have a whole section for stress with a guided meditation. Lovely. We also have guided meditation in the book as well. And we have what you're seeing here. This is a 30-minute active yoga flow, which is actually in 3 10-minute sections. So you don't have to do a lot. When we say move before you eat, it doesn't have to be a lot. You could just do a 10-minute section off here. And then I also do a spine section on the DVD, because,
really important.
You know, for me, I've always had a little bit of a tricky back, and you've got to keep your spine flexible. And then my favourite section, which is the facelift section.
Wait, there's a facelift section?
No, not in the book, on the DVD. On the DVD.
Oh, this is the DVD for me.
Yeah.
Just think, you can de-stress you can breathe more easily, you can find out about sleeping, you can lose weight because of the diet, you can take part in a support group with the InSync on Facebook, and of course, you can follow what Glynis does and see what a difference it makes to your life with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Ladies, it's been a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you
Perfect
very much.
first product for my Back to You show's kicking off again in January.
Yeah.
We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, 200 orders and less than that now available. How do you get yours if you're new to QVC? You actually give us a call, a tap of the app or a click online. If you want to order on 0800 50 40 30, if you're brand new, they will just take your name and where you want it sent, how you want to pay, or alternatively, 4 out of 5 brand new customers actually order on qvcuk.com. So do have a look on there, order for the very first time, and you'll have it within 3 to 5 working days.